Before the video starts, I would just like to say sorry in advance. This is going to be a pretty unedited rant. I'm going to edit the beginning and the end because, you know, turning the camera on and off again isn't very thrilling. But I have this thing where my throat is starting to cut off on me for some weird... It's like I'm a pubescent boy. Just for a little second, I'm going to be getting that checked out, but I just wanted to apologize in advance. I might have to clear my throat a lot. Like that. Alright, so this is going to be a rant, kind of a PSA type thing, and if you don't like that kind of video, it is an important topic for Nerdy Wednesday, and I would really like it if you would just stay for the first minute, and then if you don't want to anymore, you can click away, that'll be alright, and I will see you next week with a much more lighthearted video that I'm already planning. That said, this is really important to me, especially with con season coming up and all of the things that kind of go on in nerd culture. Alright, and here we go. Alright. Hey guys, my name is Emma and welcome to Nerdy Wednesday! So this is not going to be a fun video, this is going to be a rant, as I said earlier. I'm sorry that this is not going to be lighthearted like last week when I made Can Emma Survive This Anime? This is something that is very important to me. There is no such thing as a fake geek. Especially no such thing as a fake geek girl. Now if you don't like rants, that's all I wanted to let you know. And you can click away now. Thank you for everyone who is staying. But no, I have been very interested in this topic ever since I started really getting into nerd culture. I have been a little intimidated. I am not a, you know, die-hard, this is what I'm doing 24/7 sort of thing. I have a job that is completely unrelated to technology and nerding. I'm going to school for something that's not related to technology and nerding. There are no posters around my room, although that's partially because I did have stuff up on my room using blue ticky tack and it will not come down. But anyway, as you can see behind me, oh, no you can't. As you can see behind the fish medicine, I have a little space in my room dedicated to my nerdy stuff. I have some comics, some Star Trek books, Will Wheaton's book, Just a Geek. Oh, and then down here is where I have some stuff. I have a Robin and Aqualad burned wood art that I got at a con. And my Nightwing, well, pop heroes, I guess. But that is really all that I've got in my room. This does not make me a fake geek girl. It is not up to anyone to say if someone is a fake geek girl or not. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't people out there who pretend to like things that they really have absolutely no interest about to get attention. People do that for everything. But it is not up for you to decide whether or not that is the case. I don't care. I don't care. Unless they directly come out to you and say that. It is not up for you to decide, and it is definitely not up for you to harass them, even if they do. And especially, do not pressure them into saying that. When I first started out liking things like Star Trek and Batman and just in general DC comics, I'm not really experienced with Marvel, I got a little intimidated when I got to going to cons and seeing how much everything was like, oh my god, there's so much stuff here. I sometimes don't get comfortable cosplaying something that I'm not very familiar with, like I haven't read all of the comics or a decent amount of comics, or if I haven't finished that anime or seen all the movies or something like that, I get really intimidated. I see all of these people cosplaying from different animes and shows that I've never seen, and it makes... I just feel like, am I a fake geek? which I'm definitely not. Even though all of the animes that I watch are most likely, you know, considered mainstream. I'm not watching, you know, whatever obscure anime that is only in Japanese, has only 5 episodes, and you can only find it through illegal downloading from the Japanese internet. No. I watch Oranai Schoolhouse Club, I watch Free, Black Butler, Death Note, currently going to be starting to watch Monthly Girl, I don't remember the name, and Dot Hack Signs. So, nothing real special there, but it doesn't mean it's not special to me. God. I went on Pinterest and looked up fake Geek Girl, and I see, besides a lot of the fake Geek Girl Amy meme, I'm seeing a lot of great rants here that are going on, especially the one that is most, you know, referenced is Alvin in Wonderland's video Fake Geek Girl, which I watched, and it's very good. It does have a little bit of kind of mauling at men. Again, it's not all guys who are doing this. I know a lot of guys were like, oh yeah, that's so cool, amazing, have you done this? I was like, no, I haven't. And then they're like, oh, you should totally do that, it's really great. Or, hey, do you want, I can tell you about it, you want to borrow these comics? Stuff like that. I am not men bashing, I am not, okay, I am kind of elitist bashing. Just because someone has not seen, like, the original Batman, has not, you know, read the comics of Deadpool and has only seen the movie, which, you know, is kind of what I was concerned about, doesn't mean they're not doesn't mean that they're a fake geek. I was at a comic book store and I purchased this. Let's see, we've got Robin, nope. Nope, that is Yowie. Jesus Christ. Yowie, Election of Shonenai, Teen Titans. Maybe I will have to edit this. Nope, wait, that is Batman. Ah, here we go. How about this? Deadpool Corp. It was one of the only Deadpool comics I could find. This was a little bit before the movie came. Okay. It was several months before the movie came out. This was back in September, and the movie came out in early February. There are 2 reasons that I bought this comic. 1, I thought it would be interesting to know more about Deadpool. 2, I was a little concerned that if I went and saw the movie and hadn't read any of the comics, that I would be labeled a fake geek girl and shouldn't be allowed to go see this movie. Which I really liked, and I'm actually going to be seeing it for a 4th time with my sister. I've seen it with a friend the 1st time, my girlfriend the 2nd time, another friend the 3rd time, and now I'm going with my sister. And then maybe we'll go on my own when, you know, everyone has seen it and there's no one left in the theater. The fact that I feel the need to buy a comic just so that way I will, 1, know some reference material, and 2, will feel better about myself seeing it, says something. I don't own any comics. I have a few comics autographed by Christian Jones. I think I have a Teen Titans and 2 Young Justice comics. And then I have a couple of Robin comics that I haven't gotten to reading, some more Teen Titans, a little bit more Young Justice, but I haven't gotten around to reading those because I don't pull things out of my bookshelf that much. I don't read that much. I have to take a minute. This has gotten me really riled up. I have seen people be put down because they don't know as much as other people. Great. They're learning. They don't even have to learn more. Hell, the first cosplay I ever did was of Rumia from Toho Project. I have never played those games. That was recommended to me by my sister to get me into the cosplay community because it was a pretty damn easy cosplay. Now, my sister seems more like a geek. She has glasses, she has a sweet-ass computer setup where she plays, she'll play Fallout, she'll play MMORPGs, she'll play text-based adventure stuff, chats. She has little amiibos for days, she has a ton of posters, she always goes to cons, she does like a few base main cosplays so everyone knows her as that. She's got plushies from Japan, she's got it all. She has manga for days. She's actually donated a lot of her manga because she had manga for days. I had some of her manga in here. I have no idea where it went. I have no idea where it went. I had some manga up there. It's not up there anymore. Then I have my computer being used as a second light, just to let you know. Then there's me. I'm going to music school. I wear girly stuff sometimes, or just a plain black t-shirt and my Superboy jacket. I hang out with my friends on weekends. I spend my time watching YouTube videos. I can't play video games because I'm just not good. Doesn't mean that I can't be interested in video games. Just because someone doesn't do something as much as someone else, or can't do something. I was legitimately called a fake geek girl of Legend of Zelda because I had seen one playthrough of Twilight Princess. Incorrect. Some of the only bonding time that my sister and I had when we were younger without trying to kill each other was me watching her play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and the first 20 minutes of Wind Waker, which is all that we got on that special disc. I also watched her play Paper Mario, and she would have me play Super Smash Bros. Melee with her because I was the only one around, and yes, I would button smash. Yes, she button smashes too, even though she's really good at video games. She is currently trying to play the updated survival mode of Fallout 4, I believe. Yeah, it's either Fallout 4 or New Vegas, I don't remember which one she said it was, but she's trying to do that, and that is really, really hard, really, really difficult, and really, really deadly everything. I love Legend of Zelda. I love the art. I love the gameplay. I love everything. Just because I don't play it personally that well, or because I hadn't tried to play it, does not mean that I'm a fake fan. I really love it. I love watching people play it. I don't play many video games myself. I watch Markiplier play a ton of games. I watch 8-Bit Gaming play games. I watch Dan and Phil Games play games. I watch, well, it's kind of all the people I really watch. I watch a couple more people play FNAF, which is what got me into Let's Plays. Just because. But it makes me intimidated to go out and get a Legend of Zelda shirt or any merch or anything like that, of anything that isn't a series I've finished or a series that I am currently reading or into, like Batman and Young Justice. I feel intimidated, and I know there are a lot of people who feel intimidated too by the elitist community. I know a lot of people who don't know how to get into cosplay and are a little concerned about it. Partially that also can be because cosplay does not equal consent, is not drilled into everyone's brains. That's another story. I'm getting so out of breath here, but I just want to say it is not up to anyone to say if they're a fake geek, especially fake geek girls is what is normally targeted. If someone, looks absolutely pretty, has perfect makeup and wears glasses for fun and says that they're a nerd, you know, okay. It might be annoying. Certainly it can annoy me, but again, who am I to judge? I also occasionally wear fake glasses. Normally that's just around to see how I'd look in them, or for a skit, or something like that. I've never really worn them out. Also because they're really, really stupid ones that you get at Party City. Or I also have some that are just the 3D glasses with the lenses popped out. But anyway, I don't need glasses. No matter how annoying it can seem for some of you people, it doesn't matter what people do. It doesn't matter if people have a gender bend slutty cosplay of Cloud or something weird like that. It doesn't matter if people write out of character fan fiction. It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as a fake geek. So stop being a pretentious little bitch. Alright, so I am going to stop this now because I would like to go get a glass of water and some food and have a nap. Even though it is almost 8 p.m. So, this has been my PSA. If you would really like to have a rant in the comments below, you can suck my moral high ground. But I just, there's no reason to argue with this. Don't judge other people. Especially if it's a hobby. Seriously. It's not like they're pretending that, oh yes, I'm a professional musician, never touched an instrument in their life and has no sense of sound. It's not anything like that. It's not, oh yeah, I'm a doctor and, you know, has never been to medical school. This is a hobby. Some people do make money off of doing this. I don't know how. Yeah. But, yeah. I'm sorry if this offended anyone, but I'm really kind of not. This is just really can hit home for me because I do know a lot of people and feel intimidated myself by the geek community because I don't know everything. And I'm willing to bet that if anyone wants to argue with me, you don't know everything either. Alright, so if you haters could all go fuck off, I will see you next week with something a lot more lighthearted and Legend of Zelda themed. So be prepared for that. Alright, I am going to go edit this and set it to upload before I decide to change my mind. Alright, I will see you next time, guys.